Hi there, I'm Carl and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see in front of us, we have the Ryobi ONE Plus 18 volt easy release blade change lever reciprocating saw. Now I've had this for almost 2 years now. I haven't used it yet, but I have already opened it. So let's look at this thing. I have the Heart brand that's very similar to this, and I got that on a special deal for $13.50. This was purchased on Ryobi days, I believe in 2022, if I remember right. But anyway, I have it, so let's look at it. And in a few minutes we'll go out there, and I'm not going to cut a 2x4 with it because everybody cuts 2x4s. I'm going to cut some limbs with it, see how that does. So I haven't used this before. I have opened it. Like I said, let's pull this thing out and look at it. Put this aside. Instruction manual and all the paperwork that goes with it. We'll put that aside right there. Put this over here with the box. Now of course this is going to weigh more or less depending on which size batteries you put in it. Most of my batteries are 4 amps, so I'm going to use one of those. So let's go over and take a quick look at this. Right here, let me adjust this a little bit. It seems pretty light for what it is. I think this is bigger than the Heart brand. Here's the safety on and off switch right here. Push that back and forth. Here's where you put the battery in. Here's how you connect the blade. I'm not going to read the instruction. I'm just going to go from what I think is correct. There's the one blade that comes with it. They should at least give you 2 or 3 blades, but it is what it is, right? Here is the foot guard, foot switch, whatever you want to call this. It rocks back and forth a little bit. And up here is the where you load the blade. Nice rubber over grip on the molding. Got several air vents blowing out. I'm assuming they're blowing out. I'm sure they are. Here's the specs on the back. Let's see if I can get that a little bit closer. Most of you won't read that, but if you choose to, you can pause the video and zoom in on that. Check that out. Seems pretty beefy. Pretty beefy. So, how do you load the blade? The one blade that comes with it. Pull this open. Insert the blade into the slot. I'm trying to see this. I don't have my glasses on. Insert the blade into the slot. Let go. And we're connected. It does move a little bit. That is seated in there pretty good. Not too bad. Let's see here. Let's look at the box here for a second. Easy release blade change lever. Fast cuttings up to 3,400 strokes per minute. Over 145 cuts per charge. And of course, that would depend on which size battery you have in it. Just basic stuff right here on the side. The model that we have here is model number PCL 515B. And this one has the tool only, no battery, no charger. 3-year warranty. And just by guess, I'm saying this weighs about 2 pounds without the battery. So, let me go grab a battery. Turn this over. Let me go grab a battery and let's see how loud this thing is. Okay, I got a 4-amp battery and it is fully charged. I don't know if you can see that right there, but all 4 of the indicator lights are coming on. Let's plug this battery in here. Let's see how loud this thing is. Typical reciprocating saw, right? It does have a lot of vibration. There we go. Barely pulling the trigger right there. Now, of course, I can only cut something that's only this long. So, let's go out, try this on a few limbs, and come back and give our overall review on this thing. Okay, here we go. I got a lot of brush over here I got to cut down eventually. So I got to cut down some of these for you. And we're going to start with these over here, right in this area. Now I apologize if I get in the way of the camera. Don't mean to. But let's check this thing out. Give this thing a little bit of work. Here we go, folks. Here's the limb that we just cut. Here's one side of it, and here's the other side. Now, I don't know what the black stuff is. I'm just going to guess that it's the paint that's on the side of the blade. But anyway, let's cut something else. Let's cut something else over here. Now I'm going to zoom in to where I was just cutting. Let's adjust the camera a little bit and let's go over there. Sorry about this, but I'm going to cut just right there by those 2 places that their limbs are just sticking out of. There we go. We got that all cut up. So let's go back to the workbench and give my final thoughts about this thing. Okay, final thoughts on this reciprocating saw. As you can see, I didn't cut any 2x4s like most people use their reciprocating saws for, but I have different needs for mine. Granted, cutting limbs isn't ideal, but it's what I need it for. I do have a small chainsaw from Ryobi. Use it quite a bit. But just some things that you need a reciprocating saw for. Now, I didn't cut any metal because I don't have a metal cutting blade. And we all know that metal cutting blades are different than wood cutting blades. Go ahead and take this out of here. Now, I do realize this isn't the best blade on the market, but it is what came with the saw, so it's what I have to use for the time being until I get some more. I don't dislike this thing. It's not my favorite. I don't dislike it. I don't like it. It's just there. Everybody has one of those tools that's just there and you'll use it if it's there, but you don't really have a lot of great things to say, but you don't have anything bad to say about them. It's one of those tools for me. If you experience the same thing that I came up with, I do appreciate you letting us know about your experiences with it. My name is Carl, and I do appreciate you watching.